guys, it's Fiona, and I wanted to share something that is near and dear to my heart, and it's called HAVINGness levels. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard that word before because it's sort of a made up word, but your HAVINGness levels are these internal unconscious set points for different parts of your life. So you might have a HAVINGness level for how much happiness you can have in your life, or how much love, or how much money, or how much fun, right? And these are usually programmed into you when you were a child. Unless something happened to you as an adult that either raised or even lowered your happiness level, unless you are, and that's funny, a Freudian slip. I said happiness, havingness, and happiness are very connected. But yeah, unless you're actively working on raising them, you're sort of set with your set point for life, right? And so as you maybe try to exceed that level that your body is used to, that your unconscious mind is used to, it snaps you back. And so sometimes it's super dramatic and a little scary, to be honest, where you have a huge backlash, right? Or you just can't make yourself take the next step. So like that happened to me a couple of years ago, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, where a mentor of mine wanted to recommend me for the Tapping World Summit. Oh my gosh, right? Like the Olympics of our industry. And I was so excited, but I had to have a website, right? So that they could go and check and make sure, that I was official. And guess what? For 3 months, I tortured myself like every single day, and I didn't make the website. And I missed the opportunity, right? Because I had a crappy havingness level for that amount of fame and fortune, right? And the fear of what was going to happen next if that happened for me. And so maybe you guys can relate, hopefully, right? So like maybe you're going to meet with a chiropractor, or you went to a networking event and you finally made a contact that was going to change, your destiny. They were going to send you a bunch of clients, or they were going to put you on their podcast, right? And then you can't make yourself call them back. Like WTF, but it happens, right? And so that is that you've exceeded that level in that area of your life, and your unconscious mind is like, no, this is not safe, and it snaps you back, right? And it can be dramatic like a backlash, or it could be a little bit more subtle, but either way, it totally sucks. So I thought I would share with you today a way to just look at one area of your havingness and really feel into what your level is. And once you're clear on something, then you can work on it to improve it. So I want you just to think about, even if if you have it, get out the best testimonial that you've ever gotten from a client. So you might want to pause the video and go get that now. Or maybe you have an audio where you were doing a session with them and they told you the impact that you're having on their life. Or maybe you can just even close your eyes and think about either a client told you the impact that you're having on them, or maybe a friend or a partner or a child told you how much they love you. Anything this is for your ability to receive in love into your heart, right? And so if you have the testimonial, or you can listen to the audio, or you can just imagine really how much are you receiving that into your heart. And I want you to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being you're able to fully receive it. You're able to take it all in. You're able to own it and identify with it. And you just, yes, that's a 10. Now, I've done this with a ton of people. And most of the time, people are like, maybe a 4. I know I was, when I started doing this, I blocked it. Like I sometimes would get such an amazing testimonial, I would read it out loud to my husband. And then as I'm reading it out loud, they're saying things that I don't remember them saying the first time I read it. It's almost like I thought they snuck into my house and changed the email on my computer, because I'm like, I don't remember them saying that. That means I didn't receive it. The first time I read it, I wasn't able to take it in, right? And so you have to actively work on increasing your havingness levels, really in all areas of your life, or the areas that you want to improve, to be able to receive in, to be able to expand your capacity for the good stuff, right? It seems counterintuitive, or it doesn't really seem to make sense. Like, why wouldn't we? Wouldn't we always want the good stuff? Well, our bodies get used to a certain comfort zone, if you will, a certain level of what doesn't necessarily feel good, but it feels familiar. And when we step out into the unknown, all those parts of our unconscious that are scared of that freak out and bring us back in, right? So give that a try. And I would love, 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 love for you to share with me, what is your number? Because I'm doing like a little poll, and I'd love to hear, when it's really something big, how much, what number can you receive into your heart? And can you see in that moment when you identify it, can you raise it just a little bit more? Can you bring in a little bit more love? Can you take in more of the words? Can you really feel the love that they're giving to you? And so please, please, please send me an email to Fiona@FionaOrr.com. That's F as in fun, IONAORR.com. And let me know what your number is, because I'd love to hear. So that's my tip for today. Bye for now. Bye.